Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. What? 180. 951. I got you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check three. He's coming. We got 20.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Army. Hey, hold. Hey, easy. 59. Double right. Let's go. Hey, exit. Hey.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He goes, set! Go 20! Mine's 59! I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Big 20. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Check 9. Check 9. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And an alley to run. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And it's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Value 3, value 3. He's coming, double up.
Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Check your hot read. There's the throw.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better.
Here's Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Stafford. Complete to Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Monday.
a first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Good. Watch the twist. 32. Mike, check, 59. I'm coming. You mine. Mike.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff.
I got you.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Blue 60. 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared